Good afternoon or good evening. It is me, RVDebs, here with you on Friday night. We do live streams and have a good time, hopefully. What's going on out there in YouTube land? Okay, I see some friends coming in. Tapestry Tart, hi. Linda, hello, I am. Welcome, yay. What do you know, right? Hi, Boston Terrier Mom, aka Sandy, not a Shuby, Doreen. It's very good to see you guys popping in here like that, and I appreciate it. Hello, RV Quilt Quest. Yes, I'm glad it's Friday. I don't even know why I'm glad. I guess everybody's always in a better mood on Fridays. Mine's pretty much the same all the time. Yeah. I was going to do my hair and I didn't, so it's kind of like I could have actually gone and showered. I didn't. Instead, I made dinner. Hi, fish stick. Hi, Timothy. I'm so glad you just got back safe, Timothy, and I know you had a really good time. Cotton fields are beautiful. Thank you, Tart. You always are so sweet. Appreciate it. Yeah, I know. But, I know when my bangs are it's just not working. Hi, Donna Hickson. Yeah, it's a t-shirt, but it's pretty. It's got like a pattern on it. And it's a good color. It is. Happy color. How are you guys? Hi, Victory. Beautiful Victory. I'm not talking to you, Google. Hi, Dads. Vintage Garage. Hi, Bill. So good to see you. My bro. Hey, Louise. And let's see, Phillies. Oh, they're kicking butt. Phillies are kicking butt 6-2. Maryland. Hi, sweetie. Well, everybody, welcome to the chat. I am happy to be here tonight with you guys. Hi, Terry. Welcome, everybody. Yay. Yeah, this is kind of one of those times when, like, what is important to you? I was thinking about that in particular. It's kind of an open chat, and subjects are, like, changeable. Hello, Linda. Linda Lindsay. And Kimberly. I'm glad you're enjoying the game, Kimberly, and you have us tuned in. Yes, autumn necklaces. The colors are beautiful. My favorite time of the year is autumn. And colors I like to wear are pretty much the jewel tones of autumn. Yeah, that's, although I paint brighter, but wearing my clothes that I wear. So what's important to me? What's important, It's National Doggy Day. I didn't know that. Let's see. Treats for Lily and Rosie, for sure. They always get treats. I am bright today, aren't I? Yeah, I haven't really had any calls. I'm going to have to change the ad. It's not working. I think I need to put it somewhere else, not just, Knox City. And it's the surrounding areas, not just Knox City, but now I have to look into. I didn't do anything about it because Kathy went to her brother's, service and funeral, and they just got back, and I'm sure that we'll get to it. We'll fix it because I would like to sell it. It's just sitting there, alone. But it's cleaned up. Yeah, I think you're right. So I'm going to probably put it like in Craigslist, that kind of thing. What else? So What's important to us. Everybody has what's important to them. A lot of it's the same. I think, we all want good water to drink, good air to breathe, a place to sleep, something that you feel, safe and comfortable. Those are all the important things. Then what else is important to you? Picking apples in autumn, nice. Make a fresh apple pie. Wouldn't that be delicious? I'm not a baker, so I really appreciate people that bake. Health. Yeah, that's really important. Not a Shuby. Yep, health. That's important. And I have to think about that because that is something that's on my mind. Why do I not, love myself enough to give up stuff that only makes me not feel good in the end? Huh? Self-love and care. It is important. And I find myself not really caring enough about my physical health, knowing that I'm only 5'4" and I really shouldn't be carrying around this kind of weight, which my legs are obviously slim and can't hold me. It's really kind of sad. And the older you get, the more things like that are very important. And we don't realize how important they are till you feel like you're losing a little bit of it. Hello, Russell. Togetherness is very important. I don't have a lot of togetherness. I really don't. I think I miss that. I miss having my husband, and Kathy is close, and she is a sister, everything to me, really, her and her husband. But yeah, there's nothing like togetherness with people. I love that. And your faith in Jesus is most important to you, Iris, and that's good that you know it and you feel it and you're grateful for it. Mental clarity is another thing that's really important. I wouldn't want to be so mixed up that I don't know what I'm doing and now people have to come and put me somewhere to help me because I don't want to go anywhere, Let's see. Every time I get out of bed, Terry says, I hear more snap, crackle, pop, bones getting older. Oh, yeah. Like I say, I start feeling it. And Fish Stick says, tonight my wife made a mixed fruit smoothie with frozen fruit juice and sweetened condensed milk. I consider this fruit salad. Sounds delicious. Hello, John Surfs. Yes, happy Friday. So, when you start to think about the things that are important to us that we don't pay attention to, how do you turn it around? How do you turn a bad habit into a good habit? When you're alone, like I'm alone a lot, almost all the time. There are times when I'm lucky enough to get to go somewhere. But mostly I'm just with me and my dogs and my computer. And so what's important at that point, is comfort. And comfort is food. And food could be better because that's where I just can't seem to, stick to it and really, 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 really have it be important. I want to. Hi, Barbara. How do you turn a negative into a positive? I love to eat. I love to cook. If I had someone here living with me, then I'd share a lot of the food and not eat as much. If I was busy socializing, I would not be hungry that much. There are times when I'm on Second Life and I forget to eat. I wind up making up for it late at night. And that doesn't help either. Hi, Sarah. I don't know, Russell. That's just, I don't know what makes somebody's blood pressure spike. Maybe salty food. Maybe he was getting too much salt. Yeah, we all love good food, and it's something that you do every day. And if you live alone and preparing food for one, it really is it's not the same as when you've got people with you to eat. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Lola. I can't bake either, but I love to cook. Yeah, I like to cook. Yeah, food. Terry said the weakness is pizza and lots of cheese. Hi, Candy Purple. Yeah, I have a lot of weaknesses, but my biggest weakness would be sugar. Anything that's sweet. It could be hard candies and it could be whatever. Anything that I have. If I need some sweets, I just wind up eating them. Even peanut butter. Hi, Cameron. Oh, that little video I took of, hi, Regina, by the way, I see you. Yeah, that was the cabbage. Yeah, it was very good. And, tonight I took that cabbage because I still have leftovers. I mixed, someone was telling me in a comment that they would make fried rice out of it. So that's what I did tonight. I took the rice that I made, the white jasmine rice, and the cabbage fried, mixed it all up with soy sauce and rice wine vinegar and a little sriracha and an egg. And I fried it all up. It was good. Yeah, weakness pasta. Yeah, pasta's pretty much a weakness here too. I think anything that's really like pasta, rice, potato, all turns to sugar. So it's really all a sugar habit, even though some people don't consider if they're eating potato chips, sugar. But once it goes into your system, it turns into sugar. Alcohol turns into sugar. Terry, my friend told me if you stop eating sugar for 1 month, you'll never crave it again. I gave up sugar one time. Let me tell you about that. Back in 1987, I remember because of where I was. My parents had me on their health insurance at the time. And I've been like this. I've been overweight all my life, really. Not like 500-pound overweight, but it doesn't matter. 50 pounds is a lot of weight extra. 100 pounds, 60 pounds, whatever you got, even 40 pounds, 30. So I was really depressed, and my dad and mom, we wound up, I got into a food addiction treatment center. It was in St. Pete at a hospital. It was a whole wing. Everybody in that wing were there for 31 days. They were there to get off sugar. There was no sugar or no bread, nothing with starch like that. 31 days. And we went to like meetings and we did one-on-one therapy and group sessions. It was a real intense time. We actually all did exercise, walked around the whole entire hospital twice. Chinese food for you, Victory. Cameron, sweet sugar are glucose crystals, whereas carbohydrates are glucose polymers. By the time they're hit your blood, they're the same. Exactly what I just, yes. Doreen says, I used to eat a lot of sweets. My blood sugar got high, made myself cut back on sugar, and now I eat anything sweet. And it's like sweet and can't handle it. So I did it for 31 days, which is a lot. And I got out. I only lost 17 pounds in the month. That wasn't bad, though. And then for 9 months, I didn't eat any sugar or starch or, white flour or anything like that. And then one day, this is how bad, this is how sneaky and how sneaky it can be, the addiction. But anyway, I was working for this company at the time, and everybody would smoke cigarettes too. That's another thing, but that's another story. And so I saw this girl. It was Easter, and she was at her desk, and she was peeling a Cadbury egg. And I don't even really, that's not one of my favorite candy bars or anything, but I saw her eating it, and I had never really had one. And I literally that night on the way home from work, I had to have one, and I did. I stopped at a 7-Eleven, got a Cadbury egg, ate it in the car, And then it was over. All of a sudden, the sugar cravings, even though it was slow, like at first it was just the Cadbury egg and I felt guilty. Then it was, okay, I'm just going to have like a bagel, or I'm going to, anyway, next thing you know, you take back all of it. Yeah, keto. Well, the only problem that I had with keto, I liked keto, but I don't eat enough vegetables when I'm on keto. I just crave only the protein, cheese, that kind of stuff, the fats. And I was so backed up. I mean, honestly, I could not go to the bathroom, so I had to get off of it. And as soon as I was eating everything, I was very normal. So Kathy's pretty much on a keto kind of diet. She does not eat any bread or sugar now, and that's fairly keto. But she eats lots of vegetables. Yeah, I gave up cigarettes. It was easier actually for me, but it still was hard. Let's see. Beautiful Victory says, I used to be a junk food junkie. I thought I would never quit, but somewhere along the line, I just stopped eating it. I didn't like it anymore. Fruit is sweet enough for me. Hate sweets. Isn't that interesting that your brain just could turn it off? And the difference is I am an addict. It doesn't turn off. I have to consciously every day turn it off if I'm going to be honest about it. Lola's a Pepsi-aholic. Very hard to stop the things that really we enjoy too. Hi, Mama. How you doing, Miss Wanderlust? So I've got a lot of little habits that I, not just sugar. I mean, it may all stem from sugar though. Like I like Diet Cokes. I don't like regular Coke. But I've heard and I know that Diet Coke is just horrible for you too. I think anything that's made by man has messed up everything. There's not a thing that man, and I'm saying man, have not messed up. I think it's time for women to take over the planet. I bet it would be so much better. Am I rude or what? Hi, Richie. Hi, Doggle Ben. Good evening. Yeah, some people dig the salt too, but salt we need in our body. Yeah, quitting cigs, that's a big one for a lot of people. And it's important because it makes people sick. And it's freaking expensive. I'm glad that's one thing I don't do. Really. But if uh, if marijuana was legal in Texas, I would probably have to go get some. Honestly, why not? But no, it's not, so I can't. And the only thing that's pleasurable, other than my YouTube channel and painting, I do enjoy all those things that they are good for my brain. And Second Life's been really good for me in a lot of ways too. So I mean, it's not all negative. I'm not trying to be negative, but sugar is a big thing for me. Yeah, sugar and bread and too much cheese. The man that invented AC you love? Yes, we all do. I quit cigarettes twice. Once for 12 years and then started at the same dumb job that the Cadbury egg chick was there. Everybody would smoke on breaks. And I mean, I wanted to break, so I go outside and everyone's smoking. I said, okay, I'll take one. Stupid. And then I smoked from like in the 80s. I quit in like early 90s. I quit. I'm not too far from New Mexico. I don't really want to go alone there. I would love to have company. Want to go? Hello, Linda. You try to eat lots of fruits and veggies. Yeah, I try to. I buy stuff. I will approve that. Yeah, it's really interesting how the world is shaped up and what problems the whole. And I'm not just talking about United States. I'm really talking about the world. And if I talk about the United States, I get a little pissed off because I really am for women to be equal to men. I don't understand how in the world we've lost our equality with men, and it makes me mad. But Regina. Yeah, I can make vegetables taste good. I find that I just threw away a whole cucumber. I guess I waited too long to I was going to make a cucumber salad, which I like. And it was mushy. I had to throw it away, which pisses me off about myself because, if I buy food, of course, I don't throw away bagels or shredded cheese or, butter. All that stuff is eaten. Yes, Lola, exactly. Do you like the heat better than the snow? I don't like either that much, okay? If the heat is in the 90s, like a normal, hot 90s, I can handle it. When the heat's over 100 for like 3 or 4 or 5 weeks in a row, I would rather be in the snow. But the snow to me also is kind of freaky because when the snow comes around here and then ice forms, I get scared that I'm going to fall. Yeah. Um, I like being cold more than hot though. Like I don't mind having the heater on and being cozy with long sleeves. The summers, it's a long summer. I don't know what I don't like either one. So I keep going from one subject to another. I just didn't understand how I watch TikTok, so there's a lot of women that get on there and talk about subjects like that, and they're real smart. They know it all. I just listen and believe too that they're right. That we just why are we still not equal to men, and why are men telling women what to do with their bodies? It is not right, no matter what. I mean, it is not right. Nobody tells a man to do anything with his body. Yeah, the weather's been pretty nice, actually. We finally got a break. Now it's like normal warm summer days. It's not so hot, and which I'm really happy about. Yes, I am. And I'm reading everything. I just can't read them all out. Exactly, John Surf. I don't know how that happened. I really don't. Did I cook on the last family night? Yes, I made carrots. I just cooked a bunch of fresh carrots with honey and butter, pretty much. Yeah, it's not a good thing. Yeah, you like snow. I don't mind snow. I mean, I like cold weather's okay. It's the ice that's kind of scary around here for me. Nobody Nobody clears it. But it doesn't last forever. We don't get that kind of snow. We're not like Buffalo, New York, or, that area where you really get snowed in. We'll get a few days of snow and it'll melt and go away. How many hide money from males so they don't have to ask for any women? Well, I didn't ever have to worry about that. So I don't know. Personally, I've always been very independent, even when I was married. So equal. We're just equal. I mean, I think a woman in charge of some like president or something like that might help. I don't really know, because there really is not one set answer, really. What did I miss? It was so pleasant here last night that I opened the windows and turned the car off while I waited for my grocery order. Yeah, that's nice. It's nice when the weather's just cool at night, like now, late at night when I go out there. It's great. Yes. Fish Stick USA says, one thing you have helped me with is appreciating my family and circle of friends. I live in a small town too. My mom has said friendship and companionship will be more difficult when we get older. It is. It is. And most of the people here grew up together, older people. I don't know the people like that. I don't. Yeah, not tons of snow, no. Cooler weather's fine. I like to layer and wear clothes. Cameron, if it was guaranteed to stay just above freezing when it got cold, and was guaranteed to stay below 90 when it got hot, which one would you choose to tolerate for a few weeks at a time? Probably the cold. Hi, Butterbean Head. Hoodie weather, yes, my fave too. I love October, November, December. Then it gets pretty cold, but I don't really, like I said, I don't really mind the cold weather. In this hot weather right now, it's okay, but it was I don't know how many weeks over 100, 105 and up, and I just couldn't go outside. So I did take myself out to dinner last night. I decided, and I made a video, so that's going to come out probably tomorrow. It's not, it's just what I did. I got in the truck. I was going to go to a place here locally, the burrito shop, for like a Mexican restaurant for dinner. They were closed. That's so typical of this area too. Then I thought, well, let me get in the car. And I thought, I'm going to go where me and Bill went to dinner at the steakhouse. And Bill, I just never got there. I went to a different place, and it's in the next video, and it was really good food. I had like an all you can eat catfish dinner and okra. It was good. Mac and cheese, salad. So I took myself out last night, you guys. Aren't you proud of me? I did something without having anybody with me, and it was about 30 minutes each way. Yeah, New Hampshire gets nice and cool. Very cold, actually. Thanks, Regina. I had to push myself. Thanks, Butter. Yeah, I had to go. I'm driving around. There's not a restaurant open. Like the one that we have here in this town is closed. And I thought, well, I know that Seymour, which is a little bigger, it's not a city, but it's got more stuff. And when Bill and I went, it was a nice steak dinner. So I thought I'd go and have some kind of dinner, but wound up going to this place. Bill, do you hear me, Bill? Because I'm talking to you. Hi, Lori. It was good, and I did do a video. The place is called Oh, I can't think of the name. I will in a second. It's just not going in my head. But anyway, it was like a restaurant that was attached to this motel, and it was the cutest motel. I'm showing the motel in the video, and nice people, and two ladies that served me and very down home food, and the food was good. So I would go back there. Hi, Gina. But I was happy that I did something, you know. I mean, I just every night I'm home, I cook every single night. So I just thought, you know, I'm only the one stopping myself because there are places I just have to drive early. I went early, came back before dark. It was fine. And and I had a flat tire. I had a flat tire yesterday before I went to dinner. I had to. I actually got another year's lease where I'm at. I signed another lease. And after that, I looked at my tire and it was flat as could be. Well, thank God the tire shop that I deal with, who I bought the tires from, is like walking distance from where I live. Yeah, it was flat. So I drove it over there and he said the stem broke off. They fixed it for me. He said he doesn't know why the stem broke off, but it was that was where the leak was. So for like $25, they took it off. They checked the tire. They fixed the stem, and off I went to the restaurant. And you know that was everything's been fine. No, Rosie, don't start. She's starting to talk. Am I going to hit the bars? Robin, do you not know me well enough that I have to even answer that? Now, when I was in my 20s, yeah, I probably want to go hit some lounges and bars, but no. It's Friday night. I will be on Second Life in a much easier way to date. Hi, Sally. It was more like a steak, like they have Saturday ribeye dinners. Yeah, so it's more of a steak or all you can eat catfish. And it was fresh. It was really good. Am I going to hit the weed cafes? There aren't any here, Cameron. Hey, at least I got a flat tire real close to my the place that I go to take it, you know. And they're so nice. They are so nice. I stayed in the car in my truck while he did it. Yeah, you got to take care of the cars because they're too expensive to try to buy. And I don't want to buy on credit. I don't want to owe anybody really anything. What is the matter with you? Huh? She just sits there and has a little weenie whine. But she's fine. That's good, Marilyn, right? I was like within a block, and I just drove it there. You know, I mean, it's a good thing it wasn't any further because I could have ruined. He said if you'd have kept driving, you'd ruin the tire, and the tire was fine. It was just the stem. Yes, I have a place to live on Second Life. I live on a houseboat, a big one. Yeah, trucks are everything's expensive. So hold on to what you have, take care of what you have as best as we can, right? I love my truck. I mean, it still is a fabulous driving truck, but it's getting older too, just like me. So I am meeting some very interesting men. I am. Um, in of course, I'm not meeting them in person, but communicating. Let's put it that way. And I find it really, really interesting, and I like it. It's hard to have such an old van, invest in a new one with debt. Yeah, that's how I feel too, Lola. It's just I'm going to keep my truck as long as I can. Yep, and the tires are good. So far so good. She can't be on live chat with me. Rosie's a doggy. Yeah, Iris, my truck is a 2007 Chevy Avalanche. Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you, Butterbean Head. I would love some of those thumbs up if y'all got them in there. Don't don't sit on your thumbs up. Give them to me. Mother of Cats. Yeah, I really am enjoying it, and I have like a couple of very close guy friends that are not just sexy but fun. Like we go places. I went on a boat trip. I went surfing, and I am so good at surfing. I know it's weird, but I can surf and then flip upside down, like do tricks. And my friend, he can't. Thanks, Regina. Yeah, it's good to have my truck paid for. That was expensive. Everything's expensive right now. We just have to hang on tight and hope that just get through it. And by the way, I did sell 2 necklaces. Thank you so much for that sale. I really appreciate it. Those Hummers are real gas hogs, aren't they, Sally? So, and you know, if you buy a van, you can't afford the new ones, so you have to buy these used ones. And when you buy a used something, you know, people are selling it for reasons, usually. Ah, life. We have to find our little pieces of joy any way we can, you know, whether it's reading a book and getting out of the world that we're in and in another world like a book or a movie or Second Life or just whatever it takes to create some fun and enjoyment. Thank you. Thank you, Victory. It's oh diesel. Well, everything's expensive. The mermaid in the crescent painting is worth at least $1,000. Yes, she's a one of a kind. I don't think I'll ever be able to duplicate that one. Yeah, I had Kia Vans. We had 3 of them. I really do like that brand of car. I'd like a van from somebody who has taken really good care of it but can't drive anymore and wants it to be in good hands. Let's see. What was that? I don't know. So like that's what life is when you're seller, you know, I mean, I'm like senior community here. But on Second Life, I'm not a senior, you know, I'm just like full of energy. But it's fun. It really is fun, you guys. I mean, if you never get a chance to do that, that's fine. But if you do, you know, I think it's worth the effort. It's a lot of effort. Everything is effort, isn't it? No matter what we do, we got to put a lot of effort in it if it's going to be good. Things that are important to us, our vehicles. Yeah, if you drive and you have a vehicle these days, it's important. That's cool, Butterbean Head. So that's what's going on with me. Not a lot, actually. I'm just trying to get through each day, the best I can. I'm glad I went out to dinner last night. Tonight I had my leftovers. I made fried cabbage rice with an egg, and it was good. They're doing fine, Linda. No, nothing to report other than they're doing fine. I enjoyed, traveling with, but for me, that RV that I have was so big and heavy and hard for me to handle that it would be really nice to have something different, like a Class B or just a high top van is all I need. But I'm not gonna, go into big money debt. Oh yeah, they got home a few days ago, Monday. No, they got home Tuesday. Tuesday. They're okay. Everybody seems to be fine. As much as you can be when you've lost someone. Right. Standing up's kind of important when you're, bending down and being on my knees. Those days are over. Oh, that's really neat. Um, Beautiful victory. Do you have a channel on YouTube? Yeah, I could drive the trailer, and I was safe, but it was so hard to pull over and stop. Hey, it was hard to have to plug everything in at night, and enjoy wherever we were camping. And then in the morning, undo everything and tuck away everything. It was hard, a lot of work. Rosie, shush. I'm not going out right this second. Sorry. No. She never used to do that. And now she likes to bark at everybody. Hey, be quiet. So, what are we going to do for fun? What do you guys do for fun? What makes what makes you feel full of fun and joy? Giggles. Anything? I love talking to people. So that on Second Life for me, not only is it like, socializing, dancing, it's actually having communication with people. I just met this guy who lives in Texas. Hey, stop. He lives in Texas near, I think, close to Dallas. And we've just had the best chat, just a chat, not, and he works from home. He's an IT specialist and whatever, but a good guy, So I'm talking to him. And then I've got my friend from California who is just adorable, older guy that I adore. And I could eat him up. Instant Pot pressure cooker. Okay. Yeah, it's fun to try new recipes and learn how to do it. How did your windows get broken, Lola? Sing, Snap, and water plants. Well, those bring joy. That's okay. It's good. It does take a lot of my time. Like when I get off of here, I'm going to go back on there. And it's normally because I'm waiting for somebody that I like and I don't want to miss them, or I have plans, that kind of thing. But the neat thing is, yes, we have pretty avatars, and you can dress them up, and really, they're just beautiful. The females that you can make your own female or men male, whatever. But it's what is behind that avatar. Who is that person? They have a heart, they have a soul, they have a mind. It's not just, like there are people that have no, they're immature and they're using it different. But I think when you get over 50, we're seriously, having communication and being who we are. By the time we get into our 50s and 60s and 70s, we have formed who we are, and we can share it with other people. At least I do. Hi, Journey, Julie. So I do a lot of sharing and communicating, and this man that I was talking to, he said to me today, he said, "You really have it all together." Now he doesn't know me really, like he doesn't know my age. He knows I'm older. He goes, "You really have it together. You really know." I go, "Because I've been around a long time, and I know people. I know men. I know how men are, and it's interesting." Regina, for enjoyment, I read, I write, color, go to TikTok, talk on the phone, and go browsing. Yeah, I love TikTok. Every night before I go to bed, I usually lay there and do TikTok until I'm really tired, but I love TikTok. Hey, Carp Diem. Yeah, we pick up everything from each other. We're just little sponges. All our life, we're learning and picking up from somebody, a situation, and passing it to another person. Victory. She said she had a channel but hated her own content. I don't know. I've been doing this for 6 years. It's pretty much part of me. I have bad times and good times on YouTube, but mostly good times. And I've met some really special people in person, and not just online, but in person. People have literally come to visit me. I stay busy in my mind. It's the body part that's not really moving enough. And I really am going to be talking to myself to get. I think I want to try keto style intermittent fasting. And I am up very late, so I think I would start my first meal at noon. Actually, no, not at noon. I'd have to have it be later. Like my first meal at 2, and then stop eating 6 hours later at 8. And then not eat again until 2 the next day or 3, whatever it is. It's not easy. Hi, Scott. And we're just talking about generally what's important to us, what gives us enjoyment, what do we do to bring this to us, because no one's going to knock at the door and go, "Hey, I'm here to have fun with you." Right? Oh, my eyes watering. Beautiful Victory said, I love nature in long rides. I love to inspect all the different plants and identify them, like go out on a boat, love Bible study. You have a lot of nice things to do. Saturdays with my family and good food. Sounds very good, very balanced. Ugh. Yeah, Kathy and Mark. Well, Kathy's on a intermittent fasting, so she starts her first meal at noon, but she does not eat bread now or any kind of like really no potatoes or bread or sugar. And she's gotten thin. She looks good. She said she hasn't weighed what she weighs now since like the lowest she ever weighed. And she's off all her medication. She took herself off everything. Insulin, blood pressure, diabetes, all that stuff. Isn't that amazing? And she feels better. Fine. She feels fine. Yeah, so that's something I'm going to start thinking and studying a little bit about and see if I can this time do the keto kind of a diet only with much more vegetables. I just did not eat salads enough and I didn't have, leafy vegetables. And I know that's important because otherwise I will get constipated and then I'm not going to stay on something if I'm not feeling good, right? Yeah, it's hard. It is hard to give up carbs, but I think I have to if I really want to feel good. And I really do want to feel good. I don't feel like moving around too much. I think if I could just get the first 10 pounds going, I'll start feeling better. Hi, Roar Lion. Scott, family and dear friends are very important. Volunteering is important too. I can try to make a difference while making connections with others and doing something I truly love. That sounds really balanced too. Good, Scott. Roar Lion says, hello, Deb. The weekend has arrived. Yes, it has. What is important to me is doing the outdoor garden, watering, and working hard to keep my fruit trees alive through the drought and all that. Then chats with YouTube. Those are good ways to be happy too, and anytime you really do have your hand in soil and water. I don't have it here, but I've had gardens and I definitely think that's really good for us. Good night, Regina. Yeah, so definitely Mother Nature. That's something if you could nature's beautiful and I don't really go out too much into nature because it's so hot, here. But I do appreciate it and I should force myself to do things. One of the things that I would like to do is go see different parks and drive up to an hour. I'm not going to go drive that far. It's too hard on me. But there are places within 30 to 45 minutes that I can go do and see and just get out of the house. Pitter pat. Yeah, well, that's what I've been doing too, actually. Yeah, we all find ways to fill our time and pass the time. Um, I have ups and downs like everybody. I'm over. I mean, I'm feeling much better than I was a couple weeks ago. So that heat is gone, thank God. How how far am I from Copper Breaks? Not far. No, I've been to Copper Breaks a couple times, and it's about probably 30 minutes. Scott, I think one of your greatest gifts is interacting with people, connecting and entertaining as you did more previously. You have the real special gift. Thank you. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate you saying that. It's a gift from God, because I don't know. But I appreciate that. I do the best I can to try to stay high, happy, up. There are days, but I think we can all relate to each other. It's a struggle sometimes. It really is. I've gone through so much loss in my life. I have to fight it. I have to fight it every single day to choose to have a good day, choose to stay busy, choose to not be upset with things, because you can always find something to be bitching about, or yeah, we just got to try to stay positive and do the best we can. Copper Breaks is a really nice park. Not last year, I think maybe it was last year. Kathy, Mark, and Lee, and Stephanie, and a bunch of their friends all camped out there in a huge tent. I shared the tent on one of my videos. Oh, that's nice, Carp Diem. Staying busy is the trick, Gina. Well, you guys, I've really enjoyed our little talk, and it maybe just thinking about ways to, to enjoy yourself, or to stay busy in a new way, um, uh, communicate with someone, whatever it takes, and try to stay positive in this kind of a world of turmoil, a world where you could be really, I could rant real easy on some of the subjects, which I don't want to do. I don't want to waste right now my precious energy, because I don't have lots, Something I have not heard. Oh, well, you'll have to look at some of my videos. I moved to this little town in Texas because my husband died my husband died in 2014. So it's really getting up there. And when he died, I stayed about a year at our place, and I took a year off of anything. And then I started selling everything that I owned that was big. And I just bought an RV and put it all in whatever I could get into it, and wound up in Texas because my best friend in the world, a business partner, best friend, sister, lives here. And that I just stopped, and I was invited to stay, and the rest is history. Oh, thank you, Lola. Anyway, anything that is worth doing is going to be hard to do, right? Whether you have to lose weight or exercise more, everything you go to do takes effort and work. And cigarettes, anything you're trying to change is not easy. I'm going to say goodnight too. I'll be back on Tuesday night. I do have links below to my PO box if you want to send me anything, a card that cheers me up, whatever. And I also have links to Instagram and my Amazon wish list, which is located on my homepage. So, whatever. And if nothing is fine too. I have a membership also. Whatever I could do to try to, bring in a little bit of money. I'm not begging. I do my thing. I make stuff and sell it. I paint, I make jewelry, and I talk to you guys. And that's what I do. So until Tuesday, hit the notification bell and you'll know that I'm gone live. God bless all of you. May we all be well and meet together on Tuesday. Peace out. Be kind.